Hello ladies! So I'm all caught up with things I need to do around the house, and I thought I would do a video in regards to Herlonda Hulbert, also known as Pooh Bear 253. She had made a video saying, "Addicted? What do you do?" And I guess I'm going to chime in on that. I know I talked to her about it, and I just thought I would make my own video. I know she kind of tagged everybody to do their own video and kind of talk about how they feel about this subject. So I thought I would do that. So, I've been in this hobby for a long time now, and I believe it's going on 3 years. I'm going to have to just go back and make sure. But, I've had ups and I've had downs with the hobby, more good than bad. You know, it takes a lot to learn, like, your place, you know, like how you fit in the hobby, and you learn things all the time, especially being in the community and what to say and what not to say. And yeah, so with my hobby, my collection, I've always had one reborn. Like when I first started out, obviously my first reborn, and then getting into the hobby and learning what I don't like and what I do like. You really have to learn and grow with every baby that you get. And then you get to a point where you finally figured it out. Like you figured out what you like, and then your collection grows from that. My personal circumstances, I have a very limited space. You guys have seen my little nursery area. It's the side of my bedroom on my side wall, as you can see there. So I have a little rock and play, I have a bouncy, this is all open space here, and then I have a dresser for the babies. That's it, that's my space. And at first, I was kind of bummed out about it because, you know, you come on here and you see all these beautiful nurseries and people have really big spaces for their reborns, and I didn't have that. Because of my circumstances, I have my parents that live with us, and so they're occupying the extra rooms. And I can't make that into a nursery until they leave. But like I was telling Herlonda the other day, actually, I don't know if I am going to make it a nursery when they go. And the reason is because I don't think that I'll be able to, I'll be pretty much in Herlonda's spot. I'm going to want to fill it up. I'm going to want to get a crib. I'm going to want to get a changing table, a little rocking chair. I'm going to want to get a bassinet, another bouncer, a play mat, and I'm going to make the closet look so beautiful and elegant and have all the organization that I've always wanted. My dream nursery, and I'd have things on the wall, and I can picture it in my head. I dream about it all the time, but those things all cost money, and I'm not very good with money. I'm going to just say that right now. I'm very bad with money. Luckily, I married somebody who's very good with money, and I don't know how to say no. I'm a very on the wing, fly by the seat of her pants, take a big leap of faith kind of girl. So I don't think about the consequences of anything really when it comes with money. You know, if I see it, I want it, I'm going to get it. And I try not to think about it. And then later when I get home or something, I'm like, oh boy, maybe I shouldn't have bought that. But that's been in everything in my life. So I was telling Herlonda, if I did have my own nursery, I could just see the dollars like flying here and there. And it wouldn't be all at once, of course. It would be a step-by-step process, and and I would try to buy things that were gently used and not everything brand new, because I wouldn't do that. I would definitely buy secondhand stuff for the baby's nursery, but I would want more babies. And I I have come to find that this little corner of my room really makes me organized, and it makes me keep my collection to a certain level because the fact that I just don't have the room. So I have to be very neat. I have to be very tidy with the things that I have. I have to constantly go through the baby stuff and get rid of things before I get something else. I have a roll Rubbermaid thing underneath my bed that has some of their winter clothes in, or like things that are for specific holidays. And I feel if I had a nursery, I would just fill it up with clothes and Rubbermaid containers. And for me, I feel it would get out of hand, and I would feel very overwhelmed, because as it is, having 2 babies, and at one time I had 4, not including my zombie. And that was a lot for me. Like, I was so overwhelmed. That's just my point of view, my perspective. I was very overwhelmed. It was hard for me to divide up like what baby I wanted to play with. And I tried to do the cycle thing where I play with one week and then go back to the next. And it just wasn't my thing. Like, I tried it, but I just couldn't do it. And then I would see them all lined up, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like the way it looks. You know, they just, I don't know. It was just something about it that wasn't for me. And then I had to have each one have their own drawer. And then that drawer was getting full. And I had to find other spots for their shoes. It was just a lot. And so 4 babies for me is too much. 2 babies is just right. And even with 2 babies sometimes, like Allie, I haven't been playing with Allie since I got Malia. And I put her in the closet because when we went on vacation, I didn't want nothing to happen to her or Malia. So I put her on the very top shelf, and she's still there. I've taken her out, given her hugs and cuddles, and I put her back in the closet in her basket. She has a little basket she's in. Kind of like how Hello Melissa Sue has her babies in the closet. That's kind of like how Allie is right now. Just because I'm focusing on Malia, and Malia is really my dream baby. Just like Jasmine was. If Jasmine was a silicone, oh my God, that would have been awesome. But Malia, she's on a different level for me because she's silicone, and I have found my baby. After all these years of trial and error and trying to find that cuddly, floppy reborn, I finally got a partial silicone, and I'm hooked. I am so hooked, and I'm in so much trouble. Because we know, ladies, that these silicones are like double of what a reborn is in some cases. And I am just in love with her. I don't want to put her down. You know, it's more than just the average, she's the new baby and, you know, you're bonding with her for the first week or 2. No, I truly, truly love Malia. I treat her like a real baby. I'm very protective over her. And it's because she's silicone. And I know that adds the next level of realism to her. So for me right now, I feel like I just have one baby, even though I know I have Allie. But I will always be a mommy that will have 2 babies, I believe. 3 would be the max for my collection. And that's just because I get overwhelmed. And everybody in this hobby has their own perspective on this situation and how many you should have. And, oh my God, she has 20 or she has 30 or, oh my God, she has 10. But really, no one is to judge on how many babies you have or you don't have. Or if you have a baby and you sell a baby. I'm known for that. I'm going to admit it. I don't keep my reborns very long. Jasmine was the one I had the longest, and I had her for a year. But then, you know, I let her go. So, you know, and I don't know if I'm going to keep Malia down the road. Maybe I want to get another silicone and I have to sell her to get another one. But I'm different like that. I see them as babies, but I don't see them as in another level where I can't part with them. I'm definitely not like that. I can part with my babies. Now, Malia, she has broke into the mold. When I had to pack her arms up and send them off and take her arms off, I was crying. That's never happened before. Never. Never. So she's on a whole different league. And so I'm trying to figure that out and fill out those feelings. But I don't think I could put her in a box and sell her. I don't think I can sell her. At this moment in time, I'm not going to say she's my forever baby, but she is there. And I don't think right now I would ever get rid of her. But I can never say never, because things always change. Things change in our lives, and this, new babies come out and all that stuff. But I am one of those reborn mommies that do cycle through their collection. And there are some reborn mommies that can't do that. And they bond with their babies immediately. And they grow such a bond with them. And each of them have little personalities. And I think that's why a lot of people, especially, tune in to Hello Melissa Sue. She gives her babies such personality that we all fall in love with them. And then we get heartbroken when she sells one of them, like when she sold Dakota, because we got so bonded with the way she gave them such a personality and made him come to life. Even Hartley and Priya, I mean, she is phenomenal about giving her babies personality. I'm not good at that. I'm not. I can say that right now. And Herlonda is the same way. She gives her babies personality and gives them little, the way she holds or plays with them or describes them, they become real in a way. I try to do that, but I'm just not good at that. I'm not saying I'm not creative, but I don't know. I think my videos come off a lot differently than theirs do. But, all in all, everybody is different. Everybody loves this hobby for different reasons and many different ways that we start our collection and keep our collection or sell our babies. It's just all up to you. And there, like I said before on many topics, there is no handbook to this hobby. There really isn't. You can't turn to chapter 36 and read what to do and how many babies you should have. And there's a number on there. I mean, because the same goes with real children. Look at the Duggars, for crying out loud. How many they got? 19? And people look at them like they're a bunch of weirdos. Honestly, I don't look at them weird. If they can afford to have 19 children, then, more power to them. Same goes with this reborn hobby. If you can afford to have 20 reborns and afford to buy them things and take care of them, then who am I to say anything different? In my situation, I can't afford it. My wallet is what stops my hobby. I have a cap, of what I can spend each month on a baby, and if I have to buy a baby, I might have to sell a baby. But that's my situation, and like I said, everybody's is different. So, like I told my sis, I said, I'm just glad that I didn't push you into getting this reborn. We were joking around because usually I'm the instigator on having her buy stuff. She'll call me and she'll see something and I'll say, oh, go get it. You got to have it. I'm not really good at that. So this time I said, I'm glad I didn't have any hand in this. And she was laughing. But in all, I'm happy for her. We all go around this planet one time. That's it. And on your last day on this beautiful earth, are you really honestly going to sit there and say, damn, I shouldn't have bought that 10th baby? No. So you live once, enjoy this beautiful life that we all have and these beautiful creations that come into our life. And like Poetic Spirit said, I believe these babies were brought to us. Each and every single one of us in this community our reborns call to us at certain times in our life. And whatever we're going through at that time, maybe that baby might come into our life for that particular reason, and we don't know why. But I can tell you these reborns have saved me. They have saved me from many tears, and I could never not be without a baby in my life. Whether I have children or not, these reborns and silicones will be a part of my life until the end of time. So that is my thought about how many babies you should have and when should you stop. I feel that you shouldn't stop. If you have the room and you have the funds to continue buying your babies, then more power to you. You know, no one tells Donald Trump how many buildings he can buy. That guy's like a walking monopoly. So, you know, everybody's situation is different, and I'm just happy for her that she found a baby she loved and couldn't have without. You know, I see a bunch of them every single day that I just wish I could just blink my eye and wish I could have 10 different ones. But I just can't have it. If I had a money tree in the backyard, get out of the way, ladies. I'd probably build onto my house and have a little cottage or something just for my reborns and me to go play in. And I'd have my aunt come over and other reborn mommies that wanted to come visit me come over. You know, if I had a money tree. If I only had a money tree. But I am very happy with what I have, and I'm very grateful for what I have. So if you guys want to do this video and share your feelings on how you feel about quote unquote addiction and when you should stop or what your views are, go ahead and do this tag. I think it's very interesting, and I know a couple of reborn mommies have already done one, and I need to watch them actually. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I know I was babbling a lot, but I just wanted to make that video for you. All right, talk to you later, guys. Toodles.